Welcome, friends. I'd like to emphasize on the certain topic that runs deep in India's economic debate. Unified tax system that was introduced on first day of July 2017 after long preparations since 2005, 6 and formatted through the several changes. Single tax system or unified tax system is called as GST. And certainly we all are concerned about GST, that how several transformations took place in several years and certainly had earned so much wrath from the general people as to what this government of India and the finance ministry tried to placate about the GST formations. It had called 56th meetings as it was concluded yesterday. And certainly it has had a 56th number of amendments again through the several pages of its history, try to conform the certain basics of the tax formation, tax reverse, and certainly the tax impute on credits. So, quite natural. The people in general, and certainly the wider business class, have been quite perplexed about the system and its changing spree. So, what ultimately formed yesterday, that there would be two types of GST in the basic 5% and 18%, scrapping all of this. And simply the sin tax imposed as 40% on certain elements are injurious to health. It has been a long demand of the opposition parties, main area of chewing and thoughts being been done by the opposition leader of Lok Sabha, Mr. Rahul Gandhi. He, who won several times, and alongside the economists, sincerely did watch the transformation of VAT, special duties, central VAT system, and custom duties together into GST, that there couldn't be the way forward to have so many different slabs to get into the imposition and perfectly elevating the certain circumstance that can really look forward for the growth of Indian economy, and that has suffered so many times through the several confusions of the GST impositions. Here what we find, that this imposition, and especially 28% of GST, had been quite a farce, as Mr. Gandhi said several times. It has proved the other way around, that there are items been definitely been given into the lists of essential commodities, life-saving medicines, life insurance, health schemes to the commoners to be given free. Even the Insurance Agents Federation had met Mr. Gandhi and conveyed Mr. Gandhi to do some specific portfolio job for reducing this kind of humongous taxes and certainly to get onto the certain fleet ready for rolling up of Indian economy. And that is why the Congress party thinks, the opposition parties in the country think to aggressively do for the best of economy. And thus, it has taken place of these kind of, the chart. And certainly it's going to make the system more alive and would invite the definite opportunities, the living standards, and certainly the recycling basics of economy to have the boost. That is why the entire business community, as well as the general mass, do you feel amazing achievement that the opposition parties have pressurized to this government to do such measures? I think as a part of the professional management, it is important to do the revitalization of economy through the kind of schemes, and there are more to do onto preparing the lists for better results of Indian economic growth in future.